Hey guys, this is Tristan bringing you another selfie video. And today I wanted to talk about development, something that's come up a lot in my travels with our town hall meetings and on people's front porches and at community meetings and block clubs is basically how does the city do development? What are their priorities? And what I can tell you are what my priorities are when it comes to the city being involved in building projects here and their approval of projects and their financing of projects. First and foremost, I'm anti-abatement. And if, at this point, Lakewood is doing very well when it comes to companies wanting to come here and people wanting to come here and develop our land, which is great. I don't think it requires more incentive. It doesn't require our tax dollars to really make those projects happen at this moment. So when we do development, we want to make sure that the balance is way in the favor of the taxpayer. So that's high on my list. Another thing is when we do those partnerships and contracts with companies and developers, and we're building particularly public structures that we're going way above and beyond when it comes to accessibility. The populations that rely on our services most are those that are most vulnerable. Because they have no other option, right? They have to use public transportation. They have to use public services a lot more. And people that are usually of lower economic means tend to have city services and public services be at the top of their list of things that they use, whereas people who have more means can generally find other options. Somebody who has a car can drive to the next city to get groceries. Somebody who maybe is elderly and uses public transit has to use the grocery store across the street. So when we're developing, when we're talking to companies, when we're working with people like grocery stores, that we ask more of them to make sure that they're meeting and exceeding ADA requirements for accessibility and things like that. And that trickles down into what we do with our streets, making sure that when the crosswalk buttons are all at the right height so that people in wheelchairs can access them, and that when they push it, there might even be an extra option to give them more time to cross the street. This has come up multiple times with multiple people. They're having problems. So that's what we need to do. We need to continue to focus on the vulnerable populations first, and then we work our way up to populations that have more means to do other things. So that's basically it. There's a lot more. Check out my website, tristanrader.com. I have a lot more to say on development, but that's a couple of the top line items. So thank you so much, and have a great day.